Well, welcome in to the final game of the boys for day one in the 4A State Basketball Championship bracket.
And I will tell you what, there has been some amazing games, some crazy games, some really great high school games.
Yes. Every game has not disappointed.
It's been so much fun. So much fun. But a good one here today with Logan and Cottonwood.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
Cottonwood coming into this one off a win against Bear River. Logan. Yeah, they got the first round bye coming in at I think they're ranked the third spot.
Yeah, they are.
In the RPI. So we talked to both coaches here before the game. Well, I didn't, but Kate Daly did. Let's see what they had to say.
Coach Argyle, welcome to state basketball. How are your guys feeling? Coach Argyle, welcome to state basketball. How are your guys feeling?
We're excited. We feel like we've been building a little momentum the last couple of weeks, and we're excited to get out there.
Yes, well, you are playing Cottonwood today. What's your take on this game?
I mean, a lot of athleticism out there, great shooters, and obviously a young man that's an awesome player. So we're going to do the best we can to keep the ball out of the middle and put pressure on those guys and just see if we can execute our stuff.
Well, good luck in your game today.
All right, thank you very much.
Back to you. Well, welcome to the state tournament. Coach, how are your guys feeling today?
You know what? They're pretty excited. We've been here once before last year, and I think we got a little bit of experience, so they're ready to give it another shot this year.
Well, you're taking on number 3, Logan. What's your game plan for them?
My game plan is just all we just talked about is about team basketball. I think if we can come down, run our offense, share the ball, make that extra pass, I think at the end of the day we'll be okay.
Is there any key matchups that we should be watching out for?
You know what? Always you got Jordan Childs, number 11 on their team. We got Chris Cox on our team, 2 high-profile players. You know, obviously Chris Cox is committed to Utah State, great player. But yeah, we expect to be a battle tonight. So.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Number 11, Jordan Child. And number 32, Jalen Argyle. Head coach is Mitchell Argyle. The principal is Darrell Taylor. Tonight's officials, the referee is Stuart Lee, and the umpires are Shannon and Vince Carter.
Push the pace here, Andy, and really try and work through Cox. I mean, he's averaging 21.5 points per game. He's been their absolute stud this year for them. Is committed to go to Utah State. Really talented player. But also, so is Jordan Childs from Logan.
Yeah, and you'll see Logan really push it. They love to push it down the floor, get some quick baskets up.
Cottonwood coming into this one on a 14 game winning streak.
They haven't really lost since Chris Cox transferred back to Cottonwood. Went over to Arizona for a little bit and then got injured and didn't really get into the rotation much as he has the ball right here.
A little travel with it, though, for his first possession. Going back over to Grizzlies.
He thought it got hit out of his hand.
Another guy to watch for Cottonwood is Roseveare, number 4. He's averaging 16 points per game.
Spinner up top here to Parkinson. They left the wing. Back over to Child on the drive. Put up, blocked away.
Aguama with that rejection. Love the goggles, bringing it back.
Yeah.
Love that stuff. Give me the goggles, man.
Rambus back again.
Yeah. Thurl Bailey, I think, sported that too, didn't he?
Yes.
Argyle long on the 3 and then rebounded up here for the Colts.
Again, getting up the floor.
Put up an no good, rebounded up here by the Grizzlies. They want to push. Child with it on the far side. Send it down up top. Parkinson again. Swings it over. D. Morgan. We'll circle it back around over to the far side. Back up top. Parkinson again. Argyle. Got about a 3. Drives inside. Cox on him. There's another kick out. 3 on the way. Got hit. No foul. Here comes the Colts back the other way and can't hang on to it. It'll be a turnover back over the Grizzlies.
A really good play right there. I mean, probably could have been called for a foul, but play on. I mean, I like it whenever the refs start, establishing whether they're going to let them play or whether they're going to call things tight.
Yeah, and all you ask is that they're consistent the whole game so the players can adapt. And
Exactly.
Child. It'll work out to Argyle. They're trying to work it down to Parkinson, but it's taken away again. They're by Cottonwood.
both teams playing, having that early tournament jitters.
Cox on the drive. No stop. They're right back around. No drive spin, moves back inside. Aguama kicks it out. Go to the far side. And a drive in on the
Roosevelt getting on the board there for Cottonwood. And someone finally scored. Took almost 2 minutes.
Yeah, you got spoiled with all these games before where the threes just keep dropping.
No kidding. We've all had great games today so far. That's awesome.
Child gets poked away by Cox, able to stay with it. They're swinging out far side. Skip pass, back across. D. Morgan on the drive onto the baseline. Took a bump out of bounds and stayed. Grizzlies basketball.
Right now, the first 4 minutes or so is just kind of filling each other out, Van, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you can tell that Cottonwood has scouted Child very well. They got two guys around him every time he touches the ball.
Good find inside. Argyle with a spin up. Hook shot, no good off the back of the iron.
That's Child's move.
Yes.
Argyle, excuse me.
Well, and even in our last game with Dixie Snow Canyon, like we knew Owen Mackey for Snow Canyon was going to be the guy, but who else is going to step up?
You let go. Roosevelt off the mark.
And that was how it was the game before, too. It's those, you're going to get so much from certain players, and then you got to see who else steps up.
D. Morgan thought about a three. He'll kick it over. Swing it up top with Larson. Look it down. Here to Child on the baseline. Turnaround jumper. Put up. Good defense.
Maybe got away with one right there. Cottonwood did. It looked like a little much contact, but hey, play on. Playoff basketball.
Colts back with it. And a hard shot, and they're going to call a foul on this one.
I think he got him pretty good with the body.
Yeah, that looked like a lot of body. I mean, here, we can look at here on our CNR replay. We don't have it, but credit to CNR. That's okay. Hey, it's a long day, guys. It's a long day.
And we still got girls to do.
Yeah, we still have 4 more games left. I'm pumped. All I need is a little bit of a boost after this game, and then I'll be ready to go again, guys. I know Van's fired up.
Yes,
Van's ready to be here for another 4 games. He doesn't need a boost.
And down here on the baseline.
Yep, there you go.
Obama gets a block from behind, and then
What a block.
Great hustle.
And to the court with it. Going to tie it up for a jump ball.
And that's why Child is one of the best players in 4A.
Yes.
What I've noticed about Logan, though, like I haven't seen them clearly as much as you guys. I've watched more of Cottonwood, but there's so much length on this team.
Yes. And that bothered a lot of teams in the region and teams they played.
Parkinson holds up top. Aguama on him. Hands it off. Little Larson. Aguama picks him up. There's a on the defense. As well as Aguama on top. There's a kick out. Going baseline. Parkinson stop. Good pass. And Argyle.
Great extra pass. Great pass right there. Just thinking about finding ways to score. It doesn't need to be all about you. Get another teammate involved. Make that extra pass.
Kick over to the corner. And a drive in. Roosevelt off.
Too easy.
Something he can do. He's not the tallest guy out on the floor, but he's definitely gritty.
Larson works it down. Argyle with a quick shot. He rolls off the rim. No good. Cox with the rebound. Goes down inside. Kick out up top. Swing it out. Roosevelt thought about a three. He'll drive inside. Draws a foul. This one will be on the ground.
I didn't even hear a whistle.
It's loud in here.
Yeah, it is. Hey, people are trekking down from Logan.
Yeah, they brought a good side crowd.
I mean, hey, Logan's quite a drive. It's not from St. George, but
no, they've got more.
Cottonwood people don't have to trek that far down. Logan does.
Look at
their student section.
Yeah, Logan's filled it. Ooh, a quick three, up and in.
Big three.
Great
Nielsen.
shot.
Ryan Nielsen, the senior, doesn't want to end his career tonight.
Poked away, it'll stay Grizzlies basketball. Quick hands by Roseberry.
Substitution for the Colts, number 15, Bo Smith.
Bo Smith will check in here for the Colts. As well as Tully. Larson inbound here for the Grizzlies. The bounce inside. That'll work it down low. One dribble up. Here's Child on a cut.
Boy.
I'd love to see that one again.
Yes.
What do you
There
think,
you go.
Van? There we go, seeing our replay. Van, what do you think? Great back cut.
It's hard to tell from that
That's so
angle.
hard to tell.
Child with the fingers, good feet to the line, first one, up and in.
Did they just do the Sports Center jingle when he hit that free throw?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Is that a Logan thing?
That's a Logan thing.
They brought it down here. That's awesome.
Child with one more, up and in.
See, you guys are all up in that area. I don't know that stuff. I thought it was just to spice this game up a little bit.
This is where Logan's very good because of their length.
Park with the no-looker into the corner, up by Roosevelt, no good, out of bounds, and we're going to stay here.
That looked like that went off Cottonwood, but again, I wasn't down there. That's why I'm here. I'm not a ref.
Park gets it in. They swing it over to Smith. Back over. Totally back out. Roosevelt. Catch traffic. Gets Park involved up top. Out of time on the shot clock. Gonna move it around. Here's Cox with a no look. Smith back up to him. Cox giving it off. Roosevelt. Back down to Smith. Park on the drive. Stop. Pop. Not gonna get the drop. Rebounded up here by Tully though. Good look here from Roosevelt. Makes him pay.
I mean, it was looking good in that zone for Logan, just being able to keep the guys in front of him, but then you give up a second chance points. It could hurt you in a state tournament game.
Yeah, Roosevelt has all but the 1-3.
Yeah, that Ryan Nielsen hit.
Yeah, that's
So it's Ryan Nielsen and Roosevelt. John Roosevelt, who, by the way, is just a junior.
Yeah, still got plenty of time. Cottonwood going to move it up. There's Cox. He'll get the trap cut on him. Back down to Park.
Looks like a 2-2-1 trap press with trying to trap the corners.
Smith tries to squeeze it out. Draws a foul here against the Grizzlies.
Cottonwood doesn't look rattled by the press at all. They've obviously practiced that all year, and they break it very easily and smoothly.
Isn't that kind of the more like default presses that like teams run now?
Yeah.
Is 2-2-1
Yeah.
with trapping the corners. I mean, the team I coach, we run that.
And they're very successful with it.
We're not, but
Park looking for somebody to inbound to. Finds Smith. Totally resets up top. Here to Roosevelt. D. Morgan comes out on him.
There he goes again for another drive and a kick.
Good look from the corner. Park not going to get it. But Coley with another rebound here for the Colts. The baseline jumper, not an easy shot. It drops. Bo Smith.
if Cottonwood's going to come up with an upset, it's going to be because they're attacking the boards right here.
Exactly.
You just look at that right here. Number 15, Bo Smith. He doesn't care that there's all those bodies in there.
He just went and got it.
Or excuse me, that was number 22, Mason Tolley. He didn't care. He didn't care about all the Logan length.
No. We've got a Cottonwood lead, 12-4 with 1:45 to go in the first. We'll be right back.
Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family by using Central Milling Company.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you.
Still in the first quarter, 1:40 left to go. Cottonwood in the lead, 12-4 over the Grizzlies.
Cottonwood coming out in a treetop zone, which is, or a housetop zone, which is a 3-2.
Argyle checking back into the game for the Grizzlies. Looking to work it down. Here the Child. Put it up left. Able to get it back and draws the foul on that one. Doesn't get the and one, but he'll go back to the free throw line.
Something to keep in mind, Chris Cox checked out of the ball game during that timeout. If you're Logan, here's your chance.
That's when you take advantage down low.
Yeah. And, you know, putting Logan in that zone with number 15, Bo Smith, and number 21, Peter Aguama, you've got the length to go down there and be able to challenge those guys if you're Logan. So I get that thing in the paint.
A rare miss by Child.
Yeah. So a miss one, make one at the Jordan Child.
That's so cool that they do that jingle. I know it's really weird that I'm bringing it up.
No,
you guys are like, oh, I knew this years ago.
Guam at the elbow, looking for a cutter. Gets it to Roosevelt. He runs it around inside the paint, put up, no good. Grizzlies taking down the border once again. D. Morgan.
Pretty impressive. Child takes it to the coast and makes a great pass.
Parkinson rattles that one in for two.
Trying to rely on his teammates. He knows he doesn't need to do it all. He's got a cast of guys who can help him. It's just a matter of who's going to hit big shots. We now know some guys that will.
Park on the drive, gets fouled. D. Morgan.
Park runs the team very well. Very quick with the ball.
Something you got to love, though, Van, is guys, no matter, like, if they're smaller going up against bigger guys, not trying to fade away, not trying to lean to the side, just get in their chest, put it on the square.
Yeah. And at first, they were calling it a no shot. I thought it was on the shot, so that was good.
It's the fifth foul, so
that's the fifth foul. I got
win
you.
the bonus, so yeah. It is on the ground. It was on the ground, but penalty. By the way, do you guys like the new rule?
I didn't at first, but now I do.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird not having 1 and 1.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been used to that forever.
And it changes the complexity of the game for sure.
But then it also kind of resets your defense, because then, like, if you're in the first half and you're in 1 and 1 as Childs plays it up and in, then you don't have to be so hesitant on defense.
Yes.
Park again, stretching here at the top. Good hold for the last shot here for the Colts. That's it right back out.
I think it's a 6-2 run for Logan.
Yeah. Grizzlies have brought it back within 2. Larson coming out on a pick from Smith. Park inside, knocked away. Jordan Child.
Oh, that did go out of bounds?
That did not. Saving it.
There's a couple of them that could have been called there.
Yeah, I was going to say, he got knocked to the floor.
But, man, we're playing basketball today. It's going to be a physical game. I love it. Give me the physicality.
Yes.
Tough guys win games, guys. Tough guys win games.
Well, into the first, it's another tight one here in the 4A state
Who would have thunk?
playoffs. It's 12-10 in favor of Cottonwood. We'll be right back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976. Let Trudy Hatch and Shannon Johnson help you get into the home of your dreams. They're your local experts for all your mortgage needs. Give them a call today.
Start of the second quarter. We'll clear the scoreboard here. It's 12-10 in favor of the lower seed, Cottonwood Colts.
We've already had an upset today. Almost 2.
Almost 2, yeah.
And I guess almost 3 if you count Ridgeline against Green Canyon, but that's 4-5.
There's a skip pass. Over the corner. Far. Shot up. No good. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded up here by Argyle and the Grizzlies. Have their first offensive possession here in the second quarter.
Well, you got the 2 headliners guarding each other like it.
Yeah, I do too. If I'm Cottonwood, I'm not wanting Cox to sit down very long.
Oh, I'm sure knowing him, he probably would not want to sit down long either. Ooh.
There's going to be a foul here on Cox.
Yep. That's only his first foul. I was listening to see if he maybe picked up his second, because now you got to be a little careful. Oh, he's still going to guard Childs. Oh, nope, they're in his zone.
Swinging out here to Parkinson off the baseline inbounds pass. Little inside out. Argyle for 3, up no good. Childs brings down the boards once again over the Grizzlies. Parkinson on the left wing. Up to Argyle, back over to Parkinson. He's playing catch here on the perimeter.
Good ball movement.
Yeah, 15 on the shot clock here for the Grizzlies. Larson able to clean it up on the far side. Drives baseline. Good pass.
On Cottonwood's side, it's got to be a little bit tough to guard for, 20 plus seconds and then have a quick dump off right there, because they were getting to their spots and keeping them in front.
That'll be Nemby's first 2 points of the ball game. Put it in the paint, draws the N1.
That freshman kicked my freshman's team's rear end on Thursday night last week. That kid's only a freshman, number 32.
Wow.
He's good.
Well, he earns his trip here to the free throw line. Luca for a 3-point play opportunity.
I love as great a scorer as Cox is, he's not afraid to give it to his teammates either.
Ooh.
And up and down we
go. Give me the physicality, guys. I'm here for it.
Logan again giving Cottonwood 3 chances. You just can't do that in the state tournament.
Especially with your size. Like, you clearly have the size advantage. I mean, Cox is the only one, and obviously the freshman in there, but being a freshman, you're kind of deer in the headlights kind of thing, and, Cox has played in big games his whole career, and, to be able to step up, you have the size advantage, you should be able to take advantage of it and not allow second chances.
Peter makes the first, misses the second. The Grizzlies bring it back. Child sends it over to Parkinson, back up to Child. Still perimeter passing up here. Gets something set up, Mendy. Child with a good look, passes it up though, drives inside, another kick out. Parkinson from the corner with a man in his face, it overshot. Rebounded up by Larson. Child on a cut, puts it up, off the glass, no roll. And out of bounds. We're gonna go Cottonwood basketball.
I like it. Child's trying to take it right at the freshman. You notice that stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't generally miss those, and I'm sure he's just a little frustrated. But good for Cottonwood. They don't want him to get going.
15-12 lead here for the Colts. Roosevelt. Bounce pass to Cox. Drives down. Pierce tries again. Into the paint. Kick back out. Roosevelt thought about a 3. Good drive. Good find. Luca's shot is blocked.
Great defense.
They're going to put up. And Cox able to clean it up. That's a lot of chances there, Coach.
Yeah, he's just Cottonwood's just getting every loose ball right now. And that's the difference.
Well, even saving the ball, at that point, you'd rather step out of bounds, set up your defense rather than throwing it right to them, and then that was where they had 2 more chances.
Logan really frustrated with Cottonwood's great defense right now.
Well, you got a mismatch down there.
Before they can get down to it, Oguama with a foul. Bo Smith will check back in here for the Colts. Logan's possession here on the baseline. 4:56 to go.
Also in the lineup, number 1, Luke Park.
Oh, Luke Park checks in as well. Cottonwood. Larson in down on the baseline.
Oh, wow. Can't leave him open.
And another one just off the mark. Olsen with the rebound. Put back, no good. Battle it around.
Logan getting a few rebounds now.
Yeah, Larson doing a good job down low. This is Olsen with the kick out. Back out of Larson, 3. Thought about it. But Nilsson closes in quick. Gets the foul called to him.
Bo Smith coming off the bench in the games we've watched before. He can be an animal down there by the post, both offensively and on the boards.
Van, do you actually think that now, like they clearly had a couple of second chance opportunities there. Do you think that now they're finally realizing, hey, we have the size advantage here. Let's go crash the boards.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach is going to tell him, if he hasn't already, that that's what they should be doing all day.
Park puts this one away. They'll just let this one go out. It'll go back to the Grizzlies.
Good little poke there from Luke Park, who's a junior. This is a somewhat young team for Cottonwood. I mean, Cox is a senior, but
yeah, the
future's bright.
They should be right back here next year. D. Morgan sends it over. This Larson on the drive, picks up his dribble back over to D. Morgan. Left loose a 3. Off the mark, no good. Park with another board. Park now drives, gets to the baseline. With a bounce pass, rolls over here from the far side. Rattles that one in. Timeout taken here by Coach Argyle with 4:01 to go. 2012 here for the Colts.
Luke Park, great pass on the baseline. Finds Roosevelt wide open 3. And that gives them an 8-point lead with 4 minutes to go.
Full timeout, we'll take it with them and be right back.
Miller Medical is ready to care for clients with full services for family medical. They also offer beauty and spa health treatments with hot stone and IV vitamin therapies, as well as Botox. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs.
If you are in need of financial assistance, call Dusty Roach at Lincoln Financial. He and his friendly staff have the expertise you'll need.
Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center here in Orem. The final game of the boys bracket between the Logan Grizzlies and Cottonwood Colts. 20-12 lead for Cottonwood.
You guys and Devin and his crew are going to have a busy evening.
Yes.
I'm only involved in the last game.
A lot of Region 11 and Region 9 teams slated up here for the girls.
I guess they're trying to throw it back to old times like last year, where that was all that 4A was.
Yeah. Plus Layton Christian, there's a foul.
Yeah, that is true.
That goes against Cottonwood. Grizzlies still with the possession.
Does it seem like they're tightening up a little bit, Van?
Yeah, all of a sudden
the whistles are tightening.
They really are. Let them play underneath, but up top they haven't been.
Gotta let them play.
Argyle's 3 off the mark. Rebounded up here by Cox.
Cottonwood's glad for that. We've seen Argyle go on and make 6 threes, almost all of them in a row before, and he hasn't hit one yet.
Roosevelt holds here on the right wing. Looking for a cutter. Good defense here for the Grizzlies. Logging it off. They work it into the corner on the baseline. Put it up and no good. Bo Smith shot. Gathering up the board. Parkinson here for the Grizzlies.
He wasn't sure if he was allowed to dribble after that rebound. It's not one of those things where you're like, hey, ref, can I dribble?
D. Morgan slow to get up on the other side.
Oh, that's not good. You got to take foul right here.
Oh,
instead
wow,
of
what
a
a
block here
blowout.
from Child. And D. Morgan still down, and the ref's going to call timeout.
I think he got in the ribs.
People are mad that they stopped a fast break, but you had to stop it.
Yeah, you can't.
They didn't stop Cottonwood's fast break, so. But you even heard or seen the ref mouth. He was down too long.
Nenby checks in here for the Grizzlies.
And Logan didn't even have a lot of time because Cottonwood was already trying to get a layup. Didn't even have a chance to foul him.
Off the foot of the Child.
Child was thinking, is it going to be this kind of night for me?
Yes.
Sure hope not, because I would love to see him and Cox just go toe-to-toe.
I really think as the game goes on, that's what we're going to see.
Park with it up top. At the elbow. There's Cox. Spin move inside. Put up a shot. No good. Leaves it short. Rebound it up by Nenby. Oh, and a steal off from nowhere. Roosevelt draws the foul. Goes back to the free throw line.
Roosevelt's having a great game. Man, he just was so smart to see that pass come. Just snuck right in front of it.
This is why coaches have gray hair, lose sleep, and start balding on their head. It's from plays like that.
Roosevelt got two. And less on the first one, but it goes in and out. One more. Roosevelt again with the free throw up and in. And this one make one. Once again from the line. Here for the Colts extends the lead 21-12. Child gonna leave it over far side of Larson. Popping back out. Nenby with a good look. Makes him pay.
The bank is open.
You needed that bucket in the worst way. If you're Logan, you gotta have something to spark this team.
Park up top, spin move inside. Luke gives it off here to Bowles, swinging it back out up top. Roosevelt resets the offense. Here's it off. Here's Nilsson on the drive. Kick back out. Cox. He'll drive.
Good hands.
Gets him knocked loose, so he'll stay with. Park again. 3 to shoot. Gonna drive. Give it over to Cox. Put it up. And gonna miss it.
He did hit him on the hand.
He did?
Yeah, he got his hand.
Bails him out as that was almost a shot clock violation.
Good thing we have to see in our replay.
Let me get a second look at it. It's Cox. Gonna come up.
Yeah, he got him. See, Van's got 20/20 vision.
Everyone's
He's got that on lockdown.
Pushing up and in. Chris Cox.
I'm starting to figure out this free throw thing. Jingle, like for made free throws, is kind of a thing, I guess. Because unless I wasn't paying attention before, the other 3 games that I've done.
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
I think this is the first game we've had the band here.
That's true.
That is true.
Argyle low with it. Spin move. Off the baseline, no good. Child with the putback. Draws the foul, gets the spin and one.
Just got to chip away at it right now. Jordan Childs is like, look, we got to have a spark here. We just got a much needed 3. And now he's going in and creating contact. And it looks like Chris Cox is having to come out. I think, was that foul on him? Because that would have been his second. You don't want him to pick up a third quick one with 1:17 left.
3-point play opportunity here for good job. And converts. A little pressure here from the Grizzlies, but Colts makes light work out of that, leaving Nilsson wide open at a look.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Smith
man.
going up for it. Can't put it down. Rebounded up Argyle.
He went in untouched.
Really missed opportunity there for Cottonwood.
Bo Smith had nobody in the lane stopping him there.
Argyle puts it down here to Child to back it out into the corner. Argyle's going to clear it out here to Larson. Skip pass, cross over to Parkinson. There we go, down underneath. Got it again here to Larson. Move it for Argyle in the corner. Might have got him on the arm, but a rebound up again here by Logan's got to put it up with 3 on the shot
Whoa.
clock. Nothing but net out of nowhere. Jordan
He
Child.
looks over at coach, says, "Oh, I got 1 second," and puts it up.
That's got to just hurt if you're Cottonwood's defense. Literally for 34 seconds.
22-21. Cottonwood could have the last shot.
I believe it's a 7-0 run for Logan.
Loses it out of bounds. Last touch by Logan.
Oh. Really?
There's a 3-pointer out of nowhere. Yeah, you can see him turn around and look at Coach Child.
He goes right here. He's looks at him. Hey, I got you,
quick,
coach.
Yeah, just a quick look. Travel on the call. Logan with 2.3 will get the possession back.
Cottonwood's led the entire time, and there's an opportunity where they might not at the halftime.
Yeah, that
Playoff basketball, guys.
that's just what I was going to say. That's your state tournament for you.
I've watched a lot of state tournaments, and so far this has lived up to the billing. Let's just say that. 4A.
Hail Mary shot from Argyle is not going to go. So we'll just keep the score right here at 22-21 lead. Here for Cottonwood.
Whether you are buying or selling, you need to know you have someone in your corner who can help you get through that process. The realtors at Coldwell Banker are there to help you get into your home, whether it's a starter or your forever. JC's Country Diner is under new local management, but has the same great country charm so you can savor the flavor. Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Me classes. Family rates are available, so come join the fun.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family by using Central Milling Company. Spring sports are just around the corner, and Bear River Live has you covered. Region 11 teams will be featured in our coverage of softball, baseball, soccer, and lacrosse. If you can't make a game, our production will make you feel like you're on the field. Catch highlights with some of the best rivals in the region. If you're an advertiser looking to promote your business or support these athletes, call Jessica at 435-230-3683 for a package that suits you.
The KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, connecting you with all the Jazz action, the dunks, buzzer beaters, and ankle breakers, podcasts from the pros, and in-depth analysis. Download the free KSL Sports app today.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Imagine that, UCCU commercial. We are here at the UCCU Center. Here at halftime, a 22-21 lead here for the Cottonwood Colts. Cox, you thought was going to have a big impact, but not in the way that you thought.
No, he's only got 3 points, but he did get in foul trouble. And but he also, and I noticed that when they played Bear River, He's very unselfish and will dish off if they start really putting the pressure on him. I love how he stays low in an athletic stance the whole game, defense, offense, and you're going to see him impact the game a lot more. But, man, Roosevelt, 11 points. He's really had a good game.
Scored half of their points.
Yeah, and barely missed another 3.
Yeah, that one rolled out a little bit, went around the rim and out.
So
go ahead.
So towards the end of the first quarter, you had Logan making a rally, and then it kind of died at the start of the second quarter, and then here we come towards halftime, another rally here by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and in-state tournament games, a lot of times it is a game of runs, and you just got to, as a team and as a coach, you got to make sure and minimize that run as little as possible, because they're gonna make a couple of shots all of a sudden that they haven't been making, and you just got to make sure you don't turn the ball over and that you don't give up so many second chance points that Logan did in that first quarter to minimize those runs.
Yeah, we all know runs are going to happen in basketball. It's going to happen no matter what. It's just a matter of how, just like you said, how much can you keep it at bay where it doesn't get out of hand. Just like we've seen, like both Cottonwood and Logan both made runs just in different parts of the game, and now it's turned into a close game. Now it's just a matter of how close is it going to be, or is someone going to open it up? Is someone going to step up? And, you know, we've actually seen in the first 3 games star players waiting until the second half to step up.
Right. And Childs in the end of that second quarter started scoring, ended up with 10 points. That was really quiet.
I
for
bet
the first
all
quarter.
of those probably came in the second quarter,
Yeah,
I think.
I'm
maybe
pretty
2,
sure.
maybe it was in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But, I mean, it's setting up to be another great game, guys. Can you believe it? 4 straight games
Yeah.
that are close. I'm here for it, guys. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I was actually telling my wife before I came down here, this might barely be just a little bit less exciting for me by an inch of March Madness. I love when it's a good competitive state tournament like this. The high school environment, the bands, everything is just so fun.
And kids love it because then they get out of school.
Yeah.
Especially on a Monday.
Well, I don't know how many.
We would all love to get out of work early on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
I don't know how many kids are left in school, because Ridgeline, like I said, that side over there's.
Yeah, Logan's
full.
got a pretty big student section today. They filled up at least the lower part, you know, where they like enter.
Yeah.
The lower part is like pretty much full, as you can see right here on our camera.
But then Cottonwood over there on the other side, you're like, what? 6
Like,
rows?
I got school to go to. No, we got basketball. That is your no. I'm gonna go watch basketball. That is your excuse to get out of school.
Yes. Yeah, Logan has her priorities correct.
Well, and do you guys know if they ended up busting down students?
I
Like
don't
fans
know.
and all that?
I would dare bet they did with the crowd that they have
do
here.
that. You got to do that. I mean, schools like that should do it. Even like schools in the Valley have done that for like to come here but no, it's just fun. I'm glad that it's here. I mean, I would have gone up to Utah State too. I love the Spectrum, but you guys did a great job last year with the coverage, and now that it's more expanded, you know, I feel like the competition just gotten even higher.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding tournament, and just watching it grow during the entire season, you could just see each region was very, very competitive, and you knew that this was going to happen like it has today.
We've got 2.5 minutes left to go before we get the third quarter started. We'll thank some more of the sponsors, including KSLSports.com.
Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976. Let Trudy Hatch and Shannon Johnson help you get into the home of your dreams. They're your local experts for all your mortgage needs. Give them a call today.
This is Parker. This is Jason with Team D Auto Sales. Supporting local sports for over 20 years. That's 2 decades. Come to Team D Auto Sales at 488 East St. George Boulevard or teamdautosales.com. Yeah!
Team D, Team D. Red Ledge's Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledge's Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Welcome back. Start of the third quarter here in the final game of the boys bracket. Still 4 more games to go here for the girls.
Is it Cedar playing next? Cedar and who's first in the girls bracket?
Ooh.
I have the bracket.
I don't know what game is first.
Ben has my bracket over there.
Let me see. Girls basketball, Desert Hills, and no.
I think it's the bottom right.
There we go. Where's the quarters?
Is it this one right here? Yep. So
Yep,
it's Cedar and Green Canyon.
Ooh.
You guys will be busy too. I'm gonna go eat lunch after this.
Again, welcoming you back. Grizzlies now on the right half of the court with Argyle. Handing it off to D. Morgan.
I love to see the start of the second half, see what adjustments teams have made.
Part of what makes basketball great is that chess match. You end up making a move, how are you going to adjust?
Argyle on the drive, 5 to shoot, puts it up short, no good.
He seems like he's got a solid hook shot.
He really
I mean,
does.
I haven't watched him play much, but it's just his footwork is there.
Yeah, and he usually makes that every time.
Roosevelt on a drive. He's going to go in and meet Argyle, draw a foul, and make a trip to the free throw line.
Coach is not happy right now. Logan's coach.
No, he's
talking to his point guard.
2 shots coming here for Roosevelt. First one up off the back of the iron.
11 first half points. Scored half of their points and trying to make it more. I got to give a shout out to you guys though, Andy. Look at that camera right there. Behind the hoop.
That's beautiful.
We tried.
That's awesome. Who else does that at the high school level? No one.
We're going up top here for the Grizzlies after a miss one, make one from Roosevelt. Parkinson trying to work it down
pass.
low.
Yep.
Yes. Look at the N1 on this end. Here's
Yeah,
Jordan Child.
I can guarantee you that's one that Coach Argyle grew up at halftime. Says you got to do this play right here.
It's just a simple screen up at the elbow. A little, I won't even say back screen because it wasn't on the weak side, but just a quick little screen action to get them open.
Can't convert on the 3-point play though. And Park wants to push. With a kick out, Roosevelt out of the corner. Takes it to the paint. Oguama from the far side,
nice
3.
That's a big shot right there for Cottonwood. Going into the half, they were struggling. Needed something coming out of the break.
They're looking in there again.
Cox isn't guarding Childs anymore since he's in foul trouble.
Takes Argyle, though, to the baseline. Turnaround jumper up. Rose Revere brings down the board.
That was really good defense right there by
That
Cox.
was outstanding defense.
Stop, pop. Oguama, two in a row.
2 in a row.
It's got to be because of the goggles, guys.
Yeah,
2 threes in a row. Only guys that goggles can make that.
That gives him his 7th point now. 6 of them in this half.
Larson sends it over. We go to Parkinson on the far side. Look up at Child.
Looks like they're trying to front Argyle with a little bit of backside help.
Puts a floater up and no good from D. Morgan. Good rebound here by
There's
Parkinson.
a lot. It's getting handsy down there, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of hands on them.
Child with a
great
great
move.
move. Can't finish at the hoop. Here comes Cottonwood.
Man, if I'm Logan's coach, I'm upset. It is handsy down there.
Yeah, that's it. It really was, and Child is working his tail off. You can see he's breathing hard. He has to work so hard for every shot.
Floater
Great
up,
move.
banks it in.
Great floater by
Delay a game. They're calling a delay game on Aguama. Which I guess you can call that, but I was just hoping that they weren't going to call a foul right there.
Yeah.
If you're going to let them play, but it's got to be both ends, right?
Right.
2 on the clock. 5:10 to go. We're in the third. 31-23 lead here for the Colts.
Not sure Cottonwood missed. Oh, yeah, they did miss one shot this half.
Going back over to D. Morgan, and he slips on the baseline. Turns it over.
I do like the fact, though, Van, that they're really aggressive getting to the rim. They're coming out really trying to get the ball in the paint, trying to get paint touches, and then kick out from what you see from there.
Cottonwood slowly working it back. Clark with a move to the elbow. Now drive. Try to put it up. Tries to drop.
That hesitation dribble is very quick.
High impact pass. Yeah, Cox will go to the line. This is the first try. Child with the foul.
That was a hard angle to make that pass, too, with the backboard right there, but he got it right by the rim.
Third foul here on Child.
Oh, and Cottonwood fans are letting the players know it. He has 3 fouls. People behind us are like, 11 has 3 fouls. Thank you. That's why we have a PA announcer, though.
Peter with another miss wouldn't make one at the free throw line. Extends the lead 32-23. Quickly over to Parkinson. Quickly to the baseline.
Didn't need to go up on that.
Stolen away here by Cox.
Logan's got to just relax, go back to what they do.
That was what Coach said, coming into the game, talking with Kate Daly. He just said that we just need to play our game, control what we can control.
Olsen trying to just get it out of there. He gets fouled here by Bo Smith. Argyle checks back in here for the Grizzlies. 4:05 to go here in the third.
Funny thing is, number 3 just came out of the ball game, and Coach, as he was coming over to the bench, he said, you have to jump stop and rather than jump up. And he was talking about that last play where it was a turnover.
Fowler on the far side. Taking it down, Argyle. Still got height in there. Here's Mendy clearing it back out. Larson for 3. Corner got him.
Getting into the paint, kicking out to open shooters.
His first basket of the game.
No better time. Timeout taken here by Cottonwood. 32-26 with 3:35 Still left to go here in the third.
Logan really needed that last basket. It was getting away from him a little bit.
We'll step aside, bring it right back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports.
Does. Welcome back here to UCCU Center here in Orem, home of the UVU Wolverines. Right now, Cottonwood's calling it home with a lead, 32-26 over the Grizzlies. Cox with the spin around, jumper up, no good. Argyle with the rebound. Argyle, spin move of his own off the glass and in.
That was a really impressive move right there, just getting to the rim, just like Van and I were talking about, just trying to be more aggressive, getting to the basket. Paid off there.
Roosevelt drives, tries for contact, no call. Olsen with the rebound, into the corners, throws it back out to Argyle.
At some point here in this quarter, Andy, you think that they would have to take Childs out with 3 fouls, right?
You would think. But Childs.
It's kind of gutsy to keep him in.
He's down low. I think it's a poked away from him, out of bounds.
That was a good poke by Park, because Childs was going to the basket for an easy 2.
Is that a relative?
Yeah, I found out he's the son of one of my cousins.
There we go.
I didn't even know it.
The Park tree grows bigger.
Inbound goes the Child. Right wing, Larson given a lane, closes quickly. Argyle pulls up a 3. Short. Larson again with another board here for the Grizzlies.
It's a good look.
Argyle tries to dish this one down inside. Larson again with the loose ball. Fishes it down on the baseline. Olsen.
He was trying to get it to Childs, but it looks like his arm got maybe pulled or something, but was able to collect it and still find a guy down low.
Back to a 2-point ball game, and here we are towards the end of the third quarter. Oglama tries to hook that one in. It's short.
Logan's doing a lot better job of boxing out, not just relying on their long arms and height.
I guarantee that was the first thing Coach said in the locker room. Like, you guys got to get a body on somebody.
Child with the kick out. Nenby with a good look. Gonna miss everything on this one. Tiptoeing on the line. Larson again with another board. They say he steps out though.
Yeah, it looked like even from here, and we don't have the best vantage point. No, he's over there that it looked like his foot was out.
Substitution here for the Grizzlies. Parkinson will check back in. Well, Park going to slowly cross the timeline. Bringing it back here for the Colts. 1:40 to go here in the third quarter. Swing it over. Into Roosevelt. 10 on the shot clock. Roosevelt going to drive. Looking for the kick back out. Here to Park. Now down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives inside. Another kick out. Got to put something up, and they do. They draw a foul.
Really? Let's look here. I'll CNR replay.
So yeah, shot clock winding down. I think it was down to 2. And this shot comes
Think
out
it with
on
the body
3.
van?
Yeah, it had to have been, because I was watching up top. And
I was like, yeah, I didn't see anything up top.
Will Smith drops the first one. We will have one more. Smith gets them both to drop. Argyle quickly back in. Here for the Grizzlies. Wilson checks in here for Cottonwood.
Try to save Child from another foul in the last minute and a half.
Nemby holds on the right wing. Holds on the drive, gets into the paint. Oguama.
Wow,
all over, but still gets through it.
Cox is still in though with 2 fouls.
Rolls of air. Sends it back. Here's Cox. All the way from the logo, driving into the baseline. They're looking for a cutter. Oguama, he'll drive, step through, put up, and rattles that one in.
Call the foul, clear out on top.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing the whistles.
I am too.
I don't even think he did because he put it in his mouth and then blew it, like when he was walking to the table. I think maybe he forgot that it wasn't in his mouth and was trying to blow nothing.
That had to be because I heard nothing.
I didn't hear a dang thing.
38 seconds to go. Still a 2-point ball game. There's a very up top with it. Little loose ball. Oguama to clean it up.
Good defense.
Roosevelt drives in hard. Throws it in, puts it up.
Yeah, he got fouled from behind.
All over the back. So another trip here for Cottonwood at the free throw line. Stops the clock 22 seconds. That puts Cottonwood in the bonus for the last 22 seconds. First one up with Nielsen up and in. Child's going to come back in for the next 22 seconds.
Come back in for the offensive side.
One more here for the senior. Drops it. Bart checks back in. Now Cox is coming out. Get his rest started a little bit early. 22 still remain here in the third.
We're going to see what Hurricane is right here.
You also don't want Cox to pick up a third heading into the fourth quarter. Good awareness there by Child.
From the elbow, put up, blocked away. Peter Oguama.
I don't know. We'll look here on CNR again. He's been saving our bacon today so far.
Now it's going to end here in the third quarter.
I thought he got armed.
Yeah, it sure looked like
that was a missed call right there. I'll say it right now.
So as the dust settles here in the third quarter, 36-32 in favor of the Colts. Get ready for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're going to see the intensity even go up higher. We'll see who can keep their composure.
We'll step aside, bring it back here for the fourth. Don't go anywhere.
JC's Country Diner is under new local management, but has the same great country charm so you can savor the flavor. Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Me classes. Family rates are available, so come join the fun.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Ready for the fourth quarter. Here in the final game here for the boys bracket and for a playoffs.
So it turns out, I was talking to you guys during the break about the guy on the front row, courtside, being Zach Wilson. It's him.
Yeah, it is totally him.
Zach Wilson's here.
Zach Wilson is here for the 4A.
Former BYU quarterback, former Corner Canyon quarterback, current New York Jets quarterback for how long, we don't know. Is in the house.
3 off the marker from Nielsen. Grizzlies want to push.
Ooh, I think he tried to go behind the back.
Yeah, he did. It's still on the court.
Give me the scrappiness.
Yes, I love it.
get on the floor. Nothing like a floor burn in a playoff game.
There's Park on a drive. Gonna kick it out here to Roosevelt.
Great pass. Yes.
Peter on the baseline, just waiting for it.
Backside help wasn't as solid as you'd like it to be if you're Logan, because it was two guys protecting the paint when you should have one guy protecting the dump off.
They're just going to give it to him.
Straight away.
Is that his third three?
No, that's his second one. The other one went in and out, and then he banked one in. But
shoot or shoot, man.
Yeah, I was surprised they left him
that wide open.
That wide open, just saying, go ahead and shoot it.
He said, all right, I will. Drop three more on you.
Timeout coming at a good time then if you're Cottonwood. Tell him, hey, he can shoot.
38-35, 6:59 still left to go.
Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports. Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
Welcome back here to UCCU. Fourth quarter still 6:59.
We're going to show people that I'm not crazy, that Zach Wilson's here. Either that or he has a twin out there that he doesn't know about.
Oguama in the paint, draws a foul.
Another really good and unselfish pass by Cox when he could have tried to force something.
Oguama puts the first one up and in.
Logan's got to, in this last 6 and 7 minutes, they have got to stop penetration. The ball's getting way too deep. Good things are going to happen for Cottonwood as long as they allow them to get into the paint with that penetration.
I mean, it's already worked a few times, man, where they're driving in the paint and then getting the dump off. And then if they don't have the dump off, they got the floater too.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Guama knocks another one down. Olsen steps out up top, sends it over to Parkinson, left side. Child trying to get it screened off. Parkinson looking for some help. Olsen again. Pops out up top. Olsen with a handoff. Mendy.
They're guarding him out on the perimeter now.
Oh,
just
too far.
Just off the fingertips there of Olsen.
Logan for substitution, number 10.
Park with the bounce pass crosses the timeline over to Roosevelt with the long arms. Jordan Child takes a foul from Cox.
He just picked up his third foul.
And you can't have it be something cheap like that either. It could come back and hurt you in the final stretches of the game. Got to keep your key guys out of foul trouble. But he stayed in the ball game.
That last pass by Roosevelt, probably 90% of the time this season he's been able to make that pass, but Logan's just so long.
Olsen with it up top. Lifting it over to Argyle. Put it up. Off the back of the iron, no good. Olsen put up a hard shot. He was like directly underneath the hoop.
And then Chris Cox just went in there and said, I'm taking this rebound from all of you.
He was way above everybody.
Went in there with a vengeance.
Park has to kick it back out. Roosevelt back over to Park. Cox. It's a running start and a charge.
That's his fourth.
Just like I said, that last foul, the one he got, his third. He didn't want him to pick up a cheap one, and now Now he has to come out of the game at a time where Cottonwood should be trying to put Logan away. All right, I'm not crazy, people. Is that Zach Wilson or not? That looks just like him. That's Zach Wilson. I'm just still wondering why he's at a 4A tournament, because Corner Canyon played in the 6A tournament, but they played at 9:30 this morning. So I figured he'd be there, but I'm with you, Van. I'm guessing a relative or a friend is playing in this game.
And a hard put up. Rebound, Olsen.
Wow, they just can't buy a shot right there.
Child said, I'm going to change that.
Child finally ends up getting 2 here for Logan.
And now they're coming out into a 2-2-1.
3-point ball game. Here's
Trying
a trap.
to trap him right there in the corner.
10-second count.
Yeah, it was. If you look at the shot clock.
It was.
Rosevere's like, that wasn't 10 seconds. According to the shot clock, it is.
Yeah, it's hard to, now with the shot clock up, even
you can't argue that now. You can't argue it. You have to argue with the person pushing the button on the shot clock. Because the ref just looks up there now. The refs are like, thank you for putting in a shot clock.
Parkinson with a far side. Off a screen, this is Child. Now to Argyle. Argyle off a screen. Puts it on the ankles, and everybody's going to wrap it up, and we'll tie this one up for a jump ball.
He'll go to Logan. Got a little scuffle there, though. Guys are playing, what's that game?
Twister. Yeah.
Twister for a jump ball. Like it, though.
They shake hands now. They're good.
Yeah.
That's what you like to see. People getting after it. Nothing personal.
And down here to Logan on the baseline.
That Agawama kid he's a scrappy dude. I like his game.
I do too. He's had a great game.
I'm giving it all to the goggles, though. That's why.
Argyle underneath. Put it up and in. On the left side.
Big bucket there. Just powering his way into the paint. Van, I'm telling you, we were nailing it on the head. Got to get in the paint.
Timeout taken here by Cottonwood as they got it cross the timeline.
I don't think that ref's whistle works.
No, I don't either. I didn't hear it.
He's the only one that I haven't heard a whistle from. The other two, I can hear their whistles fine. Anyway, that's my own thing. I should be doing that on there.
It's going to be 4 minutes. It's going to be interesting because the two-star players both have 4 fouls on. Cox just checked back in. Him and Childs both with 4 fouls. They got to play smart, but you don't want them to just not play defense. So that's going to be an interesting chess move.
Only in a 1-point ball game. We'll step aside and be right back.
The Grill has a wide variety of homemade appetizers. Can't decide what to get? Then build an appetizer combo. No matter what you're craving, the Grill has something for everyone.
Welcome back here to UCCU. Wrapping up the boys' side of things. So what did we say? Cedar and Green Canyon up next.
Yep.
For girls
Starting off the
basketball.
girls. Now, Andy, I kind of want to turn things away for just a minute, just before we get back to action. We have Steve Kerr broadcasting with us, and then one of the Logan assistants looks like George Kittle from the 49ers.
Hey, that's true. He does.
Ever since we found out Zach Wilson is Zach Wilson, everyone else is looking like other people.
Yeah.
We hit 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter in another tie run. Park with it up top. Dean Morgan on the defense, swinging over here to Cox. 4 personal fouls on him, swings it back out here to Park. Luke on the drive, sees a lane, closes quickly. Oguama with the put up, gets a strip from him and a foul.
Ah, man. It was clean down there for the most part. Like, man, we had a good angle right there. But then just that very last play right there, it wasn't.
I'm actually surprised they didn't call a jump ball earlier.
Yeah. Because normally you just want to get out of that scrum and not give fouls to anybody, but that was a clear foul right there on that one.
Yep, it was.
Peter back to the line. First one up. No good.
That's his first miss at the foul line.
Oh, he's cleaning the goggles. He's cleaning the goggles.
Smudge mark on it. That was why he missed. He had a smudge mark on the goggles. You got to get that smudge mark off. Somebody probably hit him in the face with a thumb. As a guy who wears glasses, I hate smudge marks.
Yes, me too.
You're basically blind. See, he made it after he cleaned them off. Hey.
It works, it works. 41-39. Larson. Gives it over to Olsen and then sends it to far side D. Morgan. Argyle. Stop at the elbow. Step
nice
through.
move. Just short. He's got to back off.
I'm honestly shocked that they didn't call him for a travel because referees tend to do that even though it's not.
Yes, they do.
Because he didn't move his pivot foot.
Cottonwood going to take a little bit of time off here. Take advantage of Roosevelt. Puts up a hard shot.
And
Gets
one.
the and one.
I swear his whistle doesn't work. Did you guys hear that one?
I heard
a small little chime.
It was a little Tweety bird.
It was like a bird's in the building.
One more look at that here on the scene on replay.
Yeah, it was totally a foul. Like, you know, it wasn't in the paint. It was the backside help on the weak side that had the hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yep.
Got caught.
Roosevelt for a three-point play opportunity.
Stretched it out to a two-possession game just off of that. Big play.
Under 3 minutes now left to go. 44-39 lead here for Cottonwood. Trying to pull the upset.
Oh, good defense.
Great defense.
Going away here by Nilsson.
Big players making big-time plays, guys. Stars are going to come out now.
Park off the screen.
Yeah, he got his arm.
Foul on D. Morgan.
It's only his third foul.
Argyle and Olsen are going to check out.
Thing to keep in mind, Cottonwood has 2 team fouls, 4 for Logan, so one. I mean, no matter what, they're in the bonus.
Long inbounds goes to the backcourt to Nilsson. Across the timeline once again with Park.
Right there, and he's back at the line now. That wasn't a smart foul at all.
So for the last 2 minutes and 25 seconds here in the fourth, in the bonus we go with Cottonwood.
So Van's second cousin?
Yeah.
At the line? Or Steve Kerr's second cousin, I mean.
Yes, yes. Nothing but net.
The only way Steve Kerr knows how.
No bias there. He's done a great job, honestly. He hasn't turned the ball over. He's broken the press very well. Oh, I jinxed him.
But that's because you're a broadcaster. It happens. There is such thing. Whether you guys want to believe it or not, it's a thing.
I've seen it. His shot a little bit up top.
It's got to go through him. Everything's got to go. Oh, yeah, that's
grab the net. So put 2 on the board here for Logan.
Yeah, that was Cox who grabbed it, right?
Yes.
Yep, goes in there. I mean, a good move by Childs, especially with two defenders on him. But yeah, you got to have awareness if you're Cox. You can't be grabbing the net.
Man, Park screaming through everybody.
And an offensive rebound. You had to stop right there.
Roosevelt backs out at the corner.
You got to get up and get that count going.
Nilsson.
Ooh, big basket.
From
big
the corner.
Basket.
Jumps the lead up, 48-41.
Not many baskets have been much bigger than that one for Nielsen.
There's a kick out here to D. Morgan. Stop, pop, put it up, no good. Menby with a hard
Grabbed his
putback.
Great putback.
And a quick timeout taken here by Logan to stop it with a
I felt like there was a little bit of contact down there, too. Maybe you don't want to give him the N1. Yeah, because look, his right arm was being grabbed by Aguama. But, hey, play on. It's playoff basketball, guys.
Yeah, no. I'm sure Logan's coach isn't saying that. I'm sure he's saying, when are we going to get the foul line?
1:31 to go. 48-43. We'll step aside for one more time. Be right back.
The KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com. Connecting you with all the Jazz action, the dunks, buzzer beaters, and ankle breakers. Podcasts from the pros, and in-depth analysis. Download the free KSL Sports app today.
Coldwell Banker has a team of dedicated professionals who handle the complex process and make sure things run smoothly. Save time and money with Coldwell Banker.
Lincoln Financial specializes in estate, investment, and retirement planning, as well as business benefits. At Lincoln, they are totally impartial.
Welcome back here to UCCU Center.
Coverage brought to you by UCCU.
And KSL Sports.
Yeah.
Bearable Live and the Fan Sports Network on the production. Nielsen in open space. Crosses it over to Roosevelt.
You got to get that count going. You got to get the 5-second count.
D. Morgan comes out on him. Park very quick. Gets it in. Roosevelt tries to squeeze through the double team. And Roosevelt to the free throw line. Stops clock 1:12.
Nathan DeMorgan is fourth personal. Shooting 2 shots, John Roosevelt.
Push one up and rattles that one in. John Roosevelt, being like I said, just a junior.
I want to say charge every single time they hit a free throw.
And take Childs out on defense.
Yeah, you got to. Although, how many points does he have?
Let me see. So Cox has 4 points.
I mean, he's doing it in other ways.
Yes, he really is.
He's trying to have an impact in other ways.
Child down low. Argyle calls for it back out, puts up a floater up and banks that one in.
And getting that press.
Timeout taken here by
Cottonwood has 2 timeouts left still.
Yeah, he wants to get Cox back in. Smart move.
Just keep it here in a 5-point ball game. 45 seconds still left to go.
So we have a 3 seed and a 6 seed. So that's still an upset, guys. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
A 2 going down to a 7, and potentially a 6 going down to a 3. That's wild. Did any of you guys predict that?
Nope, I did
into
not predict
today?
that.
So your brackets are all busted?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As usual.
Yeah. That's why I don't like to put money on those things.
Exactly.
Always wrong. So if you're Logan, you got to try and get a trap, because you still got a little bit of time, but you don't want the shot clock to go all the way down, because you got to try and get points on the board. So you're going to try and trap here. As soon as he crosses the timeline, now you got to foul.
We get a kick out instead. 3
Oh,
on
wow.
the way corner. Oh, that ended it. Here's a rebound and a foul.
And that's Cox. He's out.
He's out.
He's done.
I was going to say that one's the coach is either saying, why did you shoot that one, or great shot.
Yeah, you need to. He isn't going to. Hold on.
We got the refs talking here.
And Cottonwood's not in the penalty, or Cottonwood isn't in 5-team fouls yet. That was
No,
only
they
their
got
third.
3. So they
Still
still
got
have
well, you have
one
foul
foul,
twice,
yeah.
but you don't want to foul.
Taking it back over to Argyle. Big 3 on the way. Off. No
Looked
good.
good.
Great rebound.
Wendy pulls down the board here for Logan.
Child's got to make something happen right here.
Drives inside.
Good call.
Wow.
Yeah, he got him on the side.
Yeah, did he lean? Well,
yeah, he did.
Let's go to CNR replay again, shall we?
That's what it's there for.
Yeah, he turned his shoulder towards the player.
Yeah.
Towards the ball handler. Yeah. That was a good call. But that's big.
That is.
That's big.
Coach Jordan.
Because now Logan doesn't need to call a timeout. They still have one in their pocket. So you just got to try and foul. You may want to try and steal first. Huh? Now Cottonwood's going to help him out. Call one of their timeouts. So Logan can set up their defense, work on what they want to do and strategize.
We're now down to a 2-point ball game, 12 seconds.
So Van, how long do you go without fouling? You want to try and get like a quick steal right out. If you don't get it, you got to go.
You got to try and double team, especially don't let Park get the ball. But
Roseveare is a guy you probably could foul. He's missed a couple of them.
Yes, he has.
And Cox isn't in the game, so you don't have to worry about that.
Boy, with that length, if you could get somebody on the ball, since it's a timeout, they won't be able to run with it. Switch all screens. This is where you just plead your players. Do that little extra, just get your hand on the ball, tip it, see what we can get, and if nothing, then try and foul.
If I'm Logan, though, wouldn't you take Childs out?
Yes.
He's on the floor right now.
22 just went in.
Does he have 4 or just 3?
I think he has 4. He might have 4. I mean, hey. Yeah, he's trying to trap that corner.
Trap.
Get the quick foul.
Called that timeout.
And Cottonwood's out of timeouts. That was an interesting sequence right there. Normally you're taught against a press, don't go to the corners.
Right.
You stay out of the corners.
Exactly.
Everything's in the middle.
Yeah.
But then in presses, you're always taught to force them to the corners and force them to the sideline. To have that sideline be that third or fourth defender, depending on how many guys you have trapping. And where did Roseveare go? Right to the corner, where you're not supposed to go. But also, kudos to Logan by not reaching in and fouling. Just
took a couple of seconds.
Keep your hands up, wave your hands, get in their face, not create contact.
So Cottonwood in the bonus. 4 team fouls here against Cottonwood.
And Logan's the only one that has a timeout left.
Yeah.
Cottonwood's out. So really, this is a toss-up still, guys. Even though Cottonwood's up by 2 with 8 seconds, clearly they have the advantage, but
it ain't over.
It is not over. Crazier things have happened, right?
Oh, exactly.
Ooh, almost out.
Almost.
Yeah.
Now they got a foul.
Yeah, he had to foul now.
They almost got what they wanted, almost got him out of bounds, but Park.
Which that would have put the ball on their half at the sideline.
Park did his tightrope act.
Instead, Nelson did the free throw line.
Probably in the family genes to walk the tightrope, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say, the good chromosomes coming out.
Real recognizes real, Andy. You know that. Apparently the kids say that. I don't know. I have no idea what I just said.
I don't know. During football season, they were calling things tutties.
Yeah. What is a tutty?
I have no idea.
Can we just call it a TD or a touchdown?
TD wasn't short enough.
I know. Tutty's longer.
No. Logan's forgetting there. They're all going, is it 1-on-1? They're
Nope.
forgetting.
You've had a whole season of 2 free throws.
They're wishful thinking.
Maybe trying to throw off the ref. Like, yeah, we are in 1-on-1.
Nielsen with the first one up, and
got a good bounce. A lot of great bounce on that one.
Makes this, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, makes this, it's over.
You just better not foul. Nielsen could be the hero for Cottonwood.
He made the hard one.
That is the hard one.
Ryan Nielsen with one more.
In.
Puts it away.
Puts that game away.
Child quickly back with it. Puts up a shot at the 3 mark. No good. Oklahoma. And there's your back-to-back upsets.
That's crazy. I almost thought we were going to have one with Murray beating Layton Christian Academy, but it didn't quite happen. But then we had David beating Goliath with Snow Canyon and Dixie. And Logan is a very talented basketball team. I remember all the way back in the summer, the team I coached, we were in the Big Mountain Jam, and we in the court next to us, Logan just beat American Fork. I know it's summer ball, but we were blown away.
Yeah, they're a very good team. They missed a lot of shots that they don't normally miss, but Cottonwood handled the ball. They didn't turn the ball over very often. That was a big key for them.
Did that first quarter prove to be the difference?
Yeah, it did. It definitely did. They came out with a little more fire, got those offensive rebounds, got an early lead, and when a team has to fight back, that's exhausting. You wear them out early.
Great ball game, though, guys.
What a lot of fun. What a way to end the boys' side of the bracket.
And now a really good Cedar team playing against a really good Green Canyon team.
Yeah, this is.
It'll just keep on coming. All right, guys. Thanks for your help
Thank
on the
you.
call. All right. We'll get reset here for girls basketball now. Again with Cedar and Green Canyon. Your final 52 for Cottonwood, 48 for Logan. Again, broadcast brought to you by KSLSports.com, along with Burma Live and the Fan Sports Network.